Sometimes realize I was just too real. Gotta keep shit to myself, can't be too real. Sometimes realize I was just too real. Gotta keep shit to myself, can't be too real.
Welcome to the Dropping Jewels channel, and I'm about to drop some jewels on you. What I'm gonna need you to do is watch the full video and hit the like button if you like the video, and make sure you drop a jewel in the comment section. If you don't know what to say in the comment section, just drop a jewel and hit that bell notification so you can get notified every time I drop a video. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed. Let's get into this video for today. Today we're going to be talking about why most females go through a hoe phase. And here's a disclaimer. I'm not saying all females go through a hoe phase. If we're talking about out of 100%, 90% of females go through a hoe phase. And it's because it's due to a lot of females being raised by a single mother and not having a masculine, dominant father in their life. See, some females got a stepdad or they got a father in their life, but he's been raised by a single mother, so he can't give his daughter the guidance and stuff like that she need to guide her in the right path so she won't grow up and go through this whole phase. You dig what I'm saying? And like I said, here's a disclaimer again. I'm not saying all females go through a whole phase, but a majority of them go through a whole phase. Like when they don't have that father teaching them, you know, what type of guys to deal with, what type of guys to not deal with. And a young female, a young daughter, she needs to see her mother, you know, interact with her father. She needs the blueprint. You see, when a female don't have a mom and dad in the house with her, then she don't know how she's supposed to treat a man. I mean, the mom is going to give her perception of, you know, how a woman should treat a man, but that's not going to be the correct perception of how a woman should treat a man. You dig what I'm saying? Because most of these women that have children, they come from broken homes and they was raised by single mothers. It's just like a big cycle that goes on and on and on. Like it's too long. It's so much. Like I would have to make like 1,000 videos for you to understand the back end of, you know, that story. But let me stay on topic. Females, when they're raised by a single mother, sometimes they see their mother having different guys coming in and out, and that can make them go through a whole phase. And some females, they get around certain aunts or cousins and stuff like that, and they cousins and aunts, they going through their whole phase, so they start preaching and saying, it's okay to go through a whole phase, you know, get it all out your system. It's cool to fuck multiple guys. I mean, these niggas out here, they fucking multiple women and shit like that. They doing it, so we could do it too. And you know, we got this feminist movement stuff, so they really encouraging women to do it. So right now it's like kind of normalized, like because of the society, this westernized society that we live in. You dig what I'm saying? You know, that's why so many females out here are over-sexualizing themselves. And I'm not shaming any female that's doing any whole phase. I mean, if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. Cool. I mean, it's not bothering me. I'm just saying, like, I'm just here to drop some jewels on you and let you know that if you're going through a whole phase, what's going to happen? There's going to be some consequences. You see, when a man is going through a whole phase, when he's fucking multiple women, it's not going to damage him as much as it's going to damage a woman, because a woman work off emotions and stuff like that. It's going to damage her psychologically. It's going to mess up her mental. You dig what I'm saying? Like, think about this. Like when the female's messing with multiple guys, this one guy, he might break her heart, and then that's when she get with another guy and he break her heart, and then she get with another guy and he break her heart. And think about this. When her heart is broken, that's when she say, man, fuck these guys. And she get to talking to some other toxic females that tell her, like, yeah, fuck these niggas, it's cool, just get with whoever you want to get with. And some females, when they like 22, 23, they just date. And they, you know, when a female like a guy and they get drunk, the alcohol get mixed in their system, and they have sex with the guy. And then they meet somebody else, maybe a month or a couple weeks from now, and they sleep with that guy. And then, you know, 5 years go by, they done just slept with like 15 different guys, dating them. we got this feminist movement that teach women to focus on their career. So they say, man, I ain't worrying about getting in a relationship. I'm focused on my career. So they focus on this career. So they just sleep with multiple men. And what happens is they stretching out their pussy. They creating soul ties. They're transferring energy. And what that does is it damages you. And like I always got to say this, like, because this ain't a shaming channel. I'm not trying to shame no women for the things that they do, but it's consequences when you do these things. It's all about self-accountability. I was talking to, a lady that do my hair, and, she was basically not showing no self-accountability when it comes to a man dating a woman. You see, like, I'm probably getting off the topic, but when a woman is dating a guy that don't want a relationship with her, she like the challenge of, him not wanting a relationship. So she keep chasing it and she keep fucking this guy. Even though he's telling her, I don't want to be with you. But she keep on fucking this guy. And then she fall in love with this guy and she feel like, damn, I really want this guy, but he don't want me. But then other females feel like, oh, he wrong for still dealing with you and stuff like that. He wrong. He playing with her feelings, even though he told her, I don't want a relationship, and she still keep fucking the guy. Let me break it down like this. Let's say a guy, hypothetically, a guy want a relationship with a female, but she tell a guy, I don't want a relationship, but he keep coming back and he keep fucking with this girl, and she don't want a relationship. She just want to have friends with benefits, but he's still dealing with the girl, even though she don't want a relationship, because he think maybe in the future she's going to give him a relationship, but she still keep fucking him. So now he's getting upset and he's getting mad, like, why you won't be with me? That's what happens with females. They end up with a guy that don't want a relationship, and they keep trying to get a relationship, and they thinking, maybe if I suck him harder, or I fuck him harder, or cook for him, cook some good food for him or something, he's going to give me a relationship. And that's not the case. This is why a lot of females end up, 29 years old and still single, because when they're 22, 23, they chase around a guy that don't want a relationship with them. The quote unquote bad boy, the thugs, and the Chads and the Tyrones. They chase these guys around because, let me break it down to you. These guys, they're like a mystery. I'm gonna break it down real quick. The bad boys, the thuggos and stuff like that, the Chads and the Tyrones, the guys that know women natures, they don't give off certainty. They're a mystery. Well, some of those bad boys, they don't know women nature. They was around some other guys that had masculine frame and that was dominant, that had some game or some juice and stuff like that. So they picked up on their traits, and they know not to give a female the whole story, like the whole movie. They give them little bits and pieces of it. And the nice guy, the blue pill beta male, he give her the whole story, and now she bored. She like, he's too boring, so she don't really want to be with this guy. And that's what happened. What you got to understand is every female got good men that have all the qualities that they want in a man, but they don't want him because he's boring. He's not a challenge. Females like a challenge. So, that's why they'll chase after, the bad boy, the quote unquote thugs, and, the Chads and the Tyrones and shit. You dig what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, females go through that whole phase because older women tell them, get it all out your system, and they see their girlfriends out there slutting it up and shit like that, or they be in college and they go through the slut phase because they at parties and shit like that. But that really damages you. And when you do decide to get in a relationship, or you do decide that you want to settle down when you get older, now you can't get that high quality man that you want because you were sleeping around, being promiscuous in your past. And now you can't pair bind because some females can't even get off because they've been with so many partners and stuff like that. Maybe that first guy they was with, he was fucking them and shit real good. Some guys that know what they doing, they know how to fuck a girl and talk to them all sexy and shit like, yeah, you like this dick? Yeah, I'm stroking you real good. He might hit her with that depth stroke, and now she just hooked. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so, they really can get messed up in the head. And if you sleeping with this guy and he's dysfunctional, he's a gangbanger, and he's from the East Coast, and then you sleeping with this other guy from the West Coast, they in your pussy gangbanging with each other. You dig what I'm saying? They shooting at each other, and then you got this nice guy in your pussy because he might have took you out on 5 or 6, 10 different dates and paid your phone bill or something like that, sent you so many cash apps, and now you just, you know what I mean, now you gave him some pity pussy. You know, that's, I think, C Boogie, shout out to C Boogie. You gave him some pity pussy, so now, you know, you got his DNA inside you. And some of these girls, they end up with multiple kids because they went through that whole phase. They was with this guy, that guy. Now they got 3 different baby dads or 2 different baby dads. You know, they got kids by the wrong guy because they had that whole phase. That whole phase that'll really mess your life up. You dig what I'm saying? Because now when you want to get that high quality man, you can't get him because that high quality man, he's not looking for a woman that got multiple kids. He's not looking for a woman that had multiple partners. You see, I know it's a double standard, but men don't shame men don't shame other men for being a hoe. You dig what I'm saying? Women shame other women for being a hoe. A guy could sleep with multiple women and nobody will shame him. I mean, some women will shame him, but actually women will like him more because he got more experience. You dig what I'm saying? See, a man don't want his woman sleeping with the whole football team. That's not going to make a man attractive to a woman. See, these toxic women, they tell other women, it's okay, you can sleep with other guys, multiple guys, it don't matter. Like, women think that they could be a man and they're going to attract a man because they're being a man, because that's what you're doing. When you're trying to sleep with multiple men, you're trying to act like a man. You're trying to do what a man do, but that's not attractive to a man. So you're not going to be able to attract a man because you're being like a man. Or just like some of those females that talk like a man. Yo, fuck out of here. I'm a savage. Think about it. Like, ain't no man attracted to no woman acting like that. No man. Imagine a guy acting like this. Fuck out of here. I'm trying to imitate a girl. Imagine a girl being like this. I'm thirsty. I need something to eat. Like, bye, girl. Imagine a guy talking like that. If you're a girl, would a girl be attracted to that? No girl would be attracted to no man talking like that. You dig what I'm saying? Because he's sounding like a bitch. But I'm getting off a topic. You dig what I'm saying? Like, females going through their whole phase, it really messed them up. And now they're not able to pair bond when they get 29 or 30 years old. Now they got to settle for that low value male. And you know, like, here's some advice. I mean, if you had a whole phase, you got to take 2-3 years off of men and cleanse yourself. Take two years off of men and give yourself a break. You dig what I'm saying? And be honest with yourself. Be honest with your partners that you with. Like, if you're not going to be honest with a guy and tell him, yeah, I had a bad past. You know, I did this. When you're lying and acting like you was an angel, you ain't never do nothing wrong. You acting like you was an angel, you was clean, and you had less partners. When you're lying, like, the truth gonna come out. The Most High is not gonna set you up with the partner that you want if you're lying. You can't be lying. You gotta tell the truth. Be honest. Cleanse yourself. But I'm not gonna keep this video too long. Dropping jewels. Drop a jewel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell notification so I can get notified every time I drop a video. And just drop a jewel in the comment section if you don't know what to say. Put dropping jewels and drop a jewel. And like the video. It helps the algorithm. Like, make sure y'all like the video. I'm gonna be posting more videos, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. Dropping jewels.